31번. 다음 글의 빈칸에 들어갈 말로 가장 적절한 것은? 3점.
Creativity is a skill we usually consider uniquely human. For all of human history, we have been the most creative beings on Earth. Birds can make their nests, ants can make their hills. But no other species on Earth comes close to the level of creativity we humans display. However, just in the last decade we have acquired the ability to do amazing things with computers, like developing robots. With the artificial intelligence boom of the 2010s, computers can now recognize faces, translate languages, take calls for you, write poems, and beat players at the world's most complicated board game, to name a few things. All of a sudden, we must face the possibility that our ability to be creative is not 1. Unrivaled, 2. Learned, 3. Universal, 4. Ignored, 5. Challenged. The answer is 1. Unrivaled.
32번. 다음 글의 빈칸에 들어갈 말로 가장 적절한 것은? 3점.
In an experiment, researchers presented participants with 2 photos of faces and asked participants to choose the photo that they thought was more attractive, and then handed participants that photo. Using a clever trick inspired by stage magic, when participants received the photo, it had been switched to the photo not chosen by the participant, the less attractive photo. Remarkably, most participants accepted this photo as their own choice, and then proceeded to give arguments for why they had chosen that face in the first place. This revealed a striking mismatch between our choices and our ability to. This same finding has since been observed in various domains, including taste for jam and financial decisions. 1. Keep focused. 2. Solve problems. 3. Rationalize outcomes. 4. Control our emotions. 5. Attract others' attention. The answer is 3. Rationalize outcomes.
33번. 다음 빈칸에 들어갈 말로 가장 적절한 것은?
To demonstrate how best to defeat the habit of delaying, Dan Ariely, a professor of psychology and behavioral economics, performed an experiment on students in 3 of his classes at MIT. He assigned all classes 3 reports over the course of the semester. The first class had to choose 3 due dates for themselves, up to and including the last day of class. The second had no deadlines. All 3 papers just had to be submitted by the last day of class. In his third class, he gave students 3 set deadlines over the course of the semester. At the end of the semester, he found that students with set deadlines received the best grades, the students with no deadlines had the worst, and those who could choose their own deadlines fell somewhere in the middle. Ariely concludes that whether by the professor or by students who recognize their own tendencies to delay things, improves self-control and performance. 1. Offering rewards. 2. Removing obstacles. 3. Restricting freedom. 4. Increasing assignments. 5. Encouraging competition. The answer is 3. Restricting freedom.
34번. 다음 빈칸에 들어갈 말로 가장 적절한 것은?
People differ in how quickly they can reset their biological clocks to overcome jet lag. And the speed of recovery depends on the of travel. Generally, it's easier to fly westward and lengthen your day than it is to fly eastward and shorten it. This east-west difference in jet lag is sizable enough to have an impact on the performance of sports teams. Studies have found that teams flying westward perform significantly better than teams flying eastward in professional baseball and college football. A more recent study of more than 46,000 Major League Baseball games found additional evidence that eastward travel is tougher than westward travel. 1. Direction. 2. Purpose. 3. Season. 4. Length. 5. Cost. The answer is 1. Direction.
35번. 다음 빈칸에 들어갈 말로 가장 적절한 것은?
Individuals who perform at a high level in their profession often have instant credibility with others. People admire them, they want to be like them, and they feel connected to them. When they speak, others listen even if the area of their skill has nothing to do with the advice they give. Think about a world-famous basketball player. He has made more money from endorsements than he ever did playing basketball. Is it because of his knowledge of the products he endorses? No. It's because of what he can do with a basketball. The same can be said of an Olympic medalist swimmer. People listen to him because of what he can do in the pool. And when an actor tells us we should drive a certain car, we don't listen because of his expertise on engines. We listen because we admire his talent. Connects. If you possess a high level of ability in an area, others may desire to connect with you because of it. 1. Patience. 2. Sacrifice. 3. Honesty. 4. Excellence. 5. Creativity. The answer is 4. Excellence.
36번. 다음 빈칸에 들어갈 말로 가장 적절한 것은?
Many people are terrified to fly in airplanes. Often, this fear stems from a lack of control. The pilot is in control, not the passengers, and this lack of control instills fear. Many potential passengers are so afraid they choose to drive great distances to get to a destination instead of flying. But their decision to drive is based solely on emotion, not logic. Logic says that statistically, the odds of dying in a car crash are around 1 in 5,000. While the odds of dying in a plane crash are closer to 1 in 11 million. If you're going to take a risk, especially one that could possibly involve your well-being, wouldn't you want the odds in your favor? However, most people choose the option that will cause them the least amount of. Pay attention to the thoughts you have about taking the risk, and make sure you're basing your decision on facts, not just feelings. 1. Anxiety. 2. Boredom. 3. Confidence. 4. Satisfaction. 5. Responsibility. The answer is 1. Anxiety.